What's going on, everybody? It's Unique Music Jr. here, and we are back with another UMBA game highlights video. And this time, for the first game, we have the Boston Gurus versus the Houston Ravens. The Gurus are 3-8, and the Ravens are 7-7. Evan McGill is stretching on some type of thing right there. I'm not actually sure what that's called, but I do see players stretch on that often. And they're trying to get some more wins. Their record is even right now, and I do believe that they are in the playoffs, or they either in the playoffs or just barely. But I'm not sure. But they trying to secure that spot. And Stephon McDaniels starts off the game popping a three from the top of the key, and he gets that to go. And Stephon looks like he wants to ISO Marley Huff, but he's able to shoot a fade on the elbow. And is that how he feeling tonight? They starting off this game nice. The score is now 13-9, but the Gurus have the ball. Marley Huff on the pull up at the top of the key, and he gets that to go. Now Rackley has the ball at the top of the key, and he swings it to the elbow, and that's a good shot from the elbow. Three-pointer made, and now the Gurus have taken the lead. And Harrison Curtis, the star player on this team, him and Marley Huff are the star players. He gets his shot blocked and then catches the ball and shoots a step back fade immediately. What in the world was that? But Stephon McDaniels, Gurus gonna have to pull Marley off of him, because Stephon is finna have a ball by himself tonight. And Marley Huff is diamond right there though, and the Gurus seem to be knocking down these elbow threes, because they get that elbow three to go too. And Ishmael Ellington on the board, and now Ruben Salgado running the break and finds Stephon McDaniels on the elbow. That's another Stephon McDaniels bucket. It looked like he might go for 30 or something. Marley Huff with the steal on the break, and he gets the ball to Michael Taye on the break, and Michael Taye is able to two-hand jam that right there. 28-26 is the score, and Stephon McDaniels driving, penetrating, left-hand finish, manhandles Marley Huff. I keep telling y'all, he might go for 30. They can't do nothing with it. He got a whole bunch of highlights in here, but Hill Maynard is able to knock down that top of the key three right there. But the Gurus are missing a key player to their offense. They are actually missing Grayson Woodard, who is a really good scorer for them, and he is hurt, and he's been hurt for a while, and it seems like it's going to stay like that. But it's okay. They're trying their best. You see, they make a little layup, and they miss a little three right there, but Harrison Curtis is on the boards, and he's able to just shoot that nice little teardropper right there. I thought he was going to actually try to use his body more and get deeper, but he didn't need to. And Harrison Curtis on that block again, and he just faces up and hits the turnaround jumper right there. Harrison Curtis is also balling. Marley Huff takes advantage of the mismatch with a double cross, beautiful floater over the top. Marley Huff is also balling, but Stephon McDaniels is really the story. Step back three in transition, and they take the lead again. There's a lot of lead changes. The Ravens just had the lead right there, but now the Gurus have taken it back. And now there's another lead change, because Stephon McDaniels cannot be guarded by Marley Huff, and that's another Stephon McDaniels bucket. And the Ravens have begun to pull away. It's 66-60, but Marley Huff comes off a screen and hits that shot on the elbow to make it 62-66. Harrison Curtis and the Gurus are swinging the ball around, and that is another three from the Gurus. Hoover right there. And now they're trying to find something on this block right here. And that was a risky pass. Ruben Salgado almost picked it off, but Harrison Curtis is balling. He misses the tough floater and swing moves, and is able to get a putback jam afterwards. And now the Gurus have taken the lead with that, and the score is 74-70 with 16 seconds left. And that's the easy bucket, another bucket by Stephon McDaniels, who was able to get that bucket right there to cut it to 2 with 15 seconds left. And all they need is one stop, but they do have to foul right now. And Stephon McDaniels sends Marley Huff to the line. 74-72 is the score. Gurus up not 32. I keep telling y'all I can count. 13.9 seconds left. Can Marley Huff sink both of these free throws here? There's a lot of pressure on him, and it's gotten loud in this place. And Marley Huff is able to sink the first one, and can he sink the second one? Yes he can. Keon Thornton now has to inbound the ball, but they need a really quick bucket. Stephon McDaniels whips the ball up the court, bobbles it, and Evan McGill is able to hit that corner three. It is a 1-point game, and they just need to foul, and they can make 2 for 2 free throws and still have a chance. So Stephon McDaniels grabs a hold of Marley Huff and sends him back to the line, and he misses the first free throw and makes the second one. 8.5 seconds left. The Ravens have a chance to win this game. Stephon McDaniels is pushing the ball up the court. Marley hasn't been able to guard him this whole game, but it is 2 seconds left, and you don't have a lot of time to do anything, and they force a terrible shot at the top of the key. Stephon McDaniels ran up the court with 8 seconds left and just stopped moving. I mean, once he got to the top of the key, he just stopped and shot a terrible three. And the Ravens lose that game because of that terrible decision. Stephon McDaniels shot 2 for 10 for 3, but he still shot 17 for 34 from the field with a nice 36 points. Could not make the three, but made pretty much everything else. And he was really the reason why they were able to stay in this game. Craig Vaughn also did have 15 boards for him. But Harrison Curtis, I told y'all he was balling. 22 points, 21 boards, and a block. That's one of the best games from any of the bigs this season. Of course, you know, Teo and Osiris have had their games and all of that, but Harrison Curtis did show out. He just needed a little bit of help and a little bit more scoring, but they still were able to pull this one out anyway.
All right, second game of this episode, we got Kenny Bruno, and that's Stevie Rochester, though, in case y'all didn't know. That's his real name. That is his real name. Don't ask nobody. It's his real name. So we're getting into this one early, down 2-0 early, but Kenny Bruno comes out and says, listen here, I came here to make a statement. And whether or not you want to hear my statement or not, I'm going to make it. He gets the three to start, and then the slam off of the steal. It's going down early. It's going down early, but look at Michael Cooley says, I'm going to need y'all to chill. He gets the steal himself. He's leading the league in steals right now. Lays the ball in. It was a tie game at that point, still a tie game. Kenny Bruno bringing the ball up the court. They try to send Bull Lucero to stop him. Bull Lucero can't stop him. And neither can that large man on the inside. It's 31-29. Memphis actually with the lead here. Sergio Castro moving to his right. Double crossover. Gets free in the corner. That's good. Sergio Castro has been an absolute problem all year long. And the Neons have just, I'm going to tell you, they're dominating in a different way. As you see the three from the top of the key from Adonis Sharp. And they're up by 3 at this point. Now, the Shake have been dominating teams. I'm going to be honest. Quite honestly, very few teams are able to stay in a game against the Shake. But if you watch these Neon games, you see they're up by 11 now, and Lincoln London gets made to feel like a very small individual who has no business on the court. Michael Cooley, he gets picked clean like a bone in a tiger's den. Do tigers have dens, or is that lion? Either way, you've got what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you right now is that they're dominating in a different way. The teams are in these games at the beginning and sometimes late, but the Neons are showing the ability to come up with these victories no matter what. They just kind of wear teams down, and if you are staying close late, they're making the plays that are necessary to get these wins. It's a very different constructed kind of team, but they got the two giants in the middle. They got a do-it-all 19-year-old and Adonis Sharp. He just turned 20. It was his birthday. Y'all sang it to him. And you got Michael Cooley's a dead-eye shooter out there. And then they come off the bench with Sergio Castro, who is just something different. As you see, this game is completely out of hand. Sergio Castro on cue drains the three. They're doing it in a different way. And right now, they're on a 12-game winning streak, guys. Because, yes, clearly they won this game. It's 102-71. Michael Cooley pulls up from Tucson and hits the three. 102-79. They get the absolute slap down in this game. So without any question at all, the game that I think everybody is waiting to see is the Neons against the Shake. You got to find out which one of those teams are better. And true enough, the Neons have lost the game this year. They lost to the Toronto Royals before their trade, which ultimately ended up weakening their team. They've not played as well since they traded Cleo Rivers for Amir Cruz. But they, that's the game. The Neons have lost the game. Bruno had 28 points in a losing cause. So what's going to happen when the Neons actually meet them? It's going to happen later in this season. So obviously, guys, we're going to make sure that you guys get the chance to see that one. We might even do that one live because it's just that kind of a game. We might have to do that one live. But I'm looking forward to seeing it, to see who comes out on top. But to be totally honest, I want to see if when that game comes up, will the Shake still be undefeated and will the Neon still only have one loss? I think that is the real drama that you got to wait to see. So I can't wait for that. But the Pyramids got slapped.
Alrighty, final game of this episode. The 5-5 Brooklyn Kings versus the undefeated 15-0 Harlem Shake. And this is a very interesting event. We get right into this, and Adam Hoover comes off the pass from Deontay Wynn and just pulls up and shoots the mid-range after he's disrespected. But now Martez Chandler taking the ball to Adam Hoover, and he looks like he might be a little too big. That's a strong bucket from Martez. But now Callum Mixon coming off the screen from Lee Morrison. His screens are heavy, and that's all the space Callum needed to shoot that three right there. And at the end of this first quarter, the score is 10 to 22. And it looks like it might be one of them Shake experience. But Barry McBride is able to throw down that jam right there. And Callum McFarland, on the last seconds of the first quarter, he's looking for something. And now Franz Robbins is able to set him another big screen. And again, that is all the space that Callum needs to sink yet another three. And Deontay Wynn sees Xiao Wang in the corner, and he's able to drop a three. Xiao don't miss those corner threes a lot. And Deontay Wynn is pushing the floor, and he sees Xiao Wang in the same spot back to back, and he's able to drop another one. The score is 35-20 second quarter, and now it's 50-30. This game is getting out of hand. That's a steal by the Shake, and Deontay Wynn is able to take that coast to coast. He wasn't even barely shooting at first, but now it looks like he's done with that. I think it's about that time when he starts slamming the ball in the orange thing a lot. Deontay Wynn almost gets that ball stolen right there, but then hits a little stop, and he just explodes, and he just blows past the defense right there. 58-38 is the count. Deontay Wynn, another dunk on Caden Smith. The Shake just cannot be stopped. They seem to just straight be overwhelming the Brooklyn Kings right here. Mayo Chin, coming from the Chicago state of mind, seems to not be doing anything with Deontay Wynn very well. Deontay Wynn just woke up and he just decided to dunk the ball a lot. It's seemingly what it is. Man, you see Casey Benjamin getting that steal off the inbound and giving it to Xiao Wang at the top of the key. And the score is, yes, this game is obviously out of hand. It is now 100-56. And Caden Black is in the game. And he is able to go under a man. And that's what he has to do a lot because he's about yay high. But yeah, this game ended pretty badly. The final score is 126-68. The Shake just decided to act as an avalanche today, and they were not ready. Deontay Wynn had 28 points and 12 assists. Callum McFarland had 24, and Xiao Wang had 20. Caden Black had 14 for the couple of minutes he played at the end. And of course, Keon Puckett had the 17 boards, and they just balled. I mean, they couldn't have done anything better. It was just, they just straight overwhelmed the Brooklyn Kings. They held Martez Chandler to 16 points, and he got taken out the game early because this became a blowout so fast. And he shot 7 for 17 from the field, and people are used to seeing Martez dominate more than he did, but he did not get that done. But Luther Anderson had 11 in the fourth quarter, and Zahid Bernard did not have a great game. He had 8, 2 for 7. A little rough right there, but it is what it is. The Harlem Shake have a lot of yellow in pretty much every category, and they shot 70% from the field. I mean, there isn't really much else to talk about. 62% from three. When they're that efficient, you're not going to ever be able to do much at all.